There are an almost limitless number of ways to get in and out of the warrior get-up. So while we're focusing here on specifically how to perform the movement pattern, where it gets really interesting is finding connections between this one and other movements in the course. Look out for any weaknesses that you might notice on one side as you practice the get-up using one leg versus on the other side. If you do find any issues due to mobility or anything that feels tight, just work around that and adjust accordingly. Just make a mental note of anything as it comes up, and feel free to use your hands to ease yourself through. The key is the muscle memory and knowing that this particular pattern or way to get up from the ground to standing is available to you and requires relatively little energy or strength, in fact. Warrior get-up starts in this position, which we're going to call the warrior squat. Hopefully this should be a relatively comfortable position to spend some time in. The key to the warrior get-up is then in a hip shift that tilts the body weight forward from there. Without that move, the rest of the get-up is going to be a struggle. You can modify that as needed, with one hand on the lower leg side helping the body through that transition. Lower back mobility may create problems for you. If it does, just use your hand, that's fine. Once done, you simply lift your hips up enough to straighten the lower leg behind you to give you a split stance with one knee down. Then you're pushing up through the upper leg, similar to a lunge, rising up to stand, feet in line, and reverse the whole movement. You then come back through the warrior squat and down onto the other side. The warrior get-up is a really good one to load, either with a sandbag across the shoulders or a med ball held on the chest as resistance. Just concentrate on keeping good form throughout the whole movement. Notice for any weaknesses or mobility issues that may appear once the movement is loaded in this way. Training for quality first rather than quantity of reps, just until the muscle memory is locked down. Once you're comfortable with it, you can start to quicken the pace.